Welcome to my fifth video of markets and actions, and today we are going to understand interaction of market forces. Okay. Right, first of all, before we start looking at the market forces, we need to understand a few keywords. What is a market?
A market is a place where they offer products and in exchange they expect money.
Okay, so who offers products?
The owner
Producers?
of the
The owner of the goods,
business,
businesses, and who buys it from them?
the customers.
The customers. So market, in a very traditional way, is a place where firms and customers, or buyers and sellers, meet, and obviously they exchange money to buy goods and services of that firm. In a more modern world, can we refer to internet as a market?
In some aspects, yes. In others, no. It depends on what site on the internet. Certain sites can be.
So the e-commerce websites, isn't it?
Mm.
Internet sites like Amazon and eBay can be seen as a marketplace where buyers and sellers meet. And if we are talking about the markets, then it is very important to talk about the market forces, which is market demand and market supply. So what is market demand and market supply?
So market demand is so if there is demand for a place to buy goods from in the area.
That's the market, isn't it? What we're talking about market demand, yes, what you could say is the demand of a commodity or a particular good. So the demand of a commodity or a good, the total demand, or the total demand of a commodity at a given goes up, the market demand falls. If the price falls, market demand goes up, as we've studied before in our law of demand. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, market supply is the total amount of goods sellers or producers are willing to sell at a given market price. As we've discussed before in our video in law of supply, market supply is the total amount of goods what producers are willing to sell at a given market price that producers are willing to sell. Yes. Moving on from this, what we'll do is we'll now try to understand when these market forces of demand and supply interact within a market, how the equilibrium price and the equilibrium quantity is determined. So moving on to a second slide. What I've got over here is I've got on the y-axis the price in pound. Mm-hmm. On the x-axis I've got the quantity. So let's say there is a particular good which is being demanded, and that is its demand curve. Let me label it as demand. And then we can see the market demand curve is downward sloping, because as the price is falling, more and more people are demanding the quantity of that good. So it's a normal good. As the price falls, the more is demanded. And we've got the supply curve, Let me label the supply curve. Now the supply curve, as we can see, is upward sloping. As the price is increasing from 0 to £5 to £10, the more of a commodity is being demanded at 50, 100, 150. And we can see at this point where the cursor is, both demand curve and the supply curve are intersecting. Now where they intersect, if I take these over here and if I point from this to the price line, I can say at £10 the quantity demanded of that particular good is 100, and so the supply is at £10, the quantity supply is 100. The market is clearing, there is no stock remaining. So market clearing price and quantity is the equilibrium price in the market at which there is no stock remaining and market stabilizes. So market demand equals to market supply.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
The other two keywords. So this is what the demand and supply does. The market forces of demand, which is downward sloping, and the market force of supply, which is upward rising. They intersect. They set the market price for a particular commodity at £10, and the market demand and supply is equal to £100, and there is no excess. If the price was increased, let's say from £10 to 15 quid, when we have a higher price, what happens to the supply? Will it increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Supply.
The supply.
As a producer, if you're getting more money, will you supply more? Or supply less?
If you get more money, you'll supply more.
So the supply over here has increased because the price has gone from £10 to £15. The supply has increased from 100 to 150. What will happen to demand when there is a higher price of 15 quid? Will it increase or decrease?
Decrease.
It will decrease. And as we can see from the diagram, it has fallen down to 50. So this is called the excess between 50 and 150. So the market excess is when the market supply will exceed the market demand. The market excess is when the market supply will exceed the market demand as the market prices are above the equilibrium, the market equilibrium price. I'm probably butterfingered, isn't it? I keep mistyping it. So, in our example, the market price is equal to 15 quid and excess supply equals 150 less 50 equals 100. So as I've stated, the market excess is when the market supply will exceed the market demand as the market prices are above the market equilibrium price. So market price MP equals £15 and there is an excess supply of 150 less 50, 100. We might also experience a market shortage. In market shortage, what happens is the price falls down to 5 in our case, and because the price is lower, the market demand will increase from 100 to 150. But because the price is low, it disincentivizes the producer to supply less, right? So they have no incentives. So they're only supplying 50 units. So there is a shortage of
supply.
Yes, by how many units?
100.
Well done. So shortage is when, due to lower market prices, the market demand will outstrip, meaning it'll be more than the market supply. And in our example, the market price is £5 and the shortage is 100 units.
Okay.
Anything you've not understood about market equilibrium or market forces in it?
Well, what I don't understand
action.
is if increasing the supply
Yes.
would cause more people, like less people to buy it because it'd be more expensive or something.
No, supply is increasing because the market price has gone up.
But if they increase the supply, wouldn't there be less people buying it?
If you increase the supply,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That is why there is a shortage, isn't it?
So
Because the price has gone up to 15, and at 15 the supply is 150, but less people are buying it 50. So there is an oversupply, there is an excess. Now what you're trying to say is what happens after that, isn't it? So what happens is we've got an excess of 100 units. Now as a producer or a trader, what would you do?
well, they would try and sell it for less.
For a cheaper price. So
But why wouldn't they just sell it from like the 10 one where it was making the most money from the first place instead of raising the price?
no, you're trying to raise the price because you make more profit, isn't it? But because now, and that's a good point you've brought up. So with the excess and the trader to clear excess, they will drop the price until it reaches to £10, and the excess is cleared as demand is increased from 50 to 100 and supply decreases from 150 to 100. It's like if you go on the market square in the morning, the traders will try to charge as high a price as possible, but by evening they'll drop the prices down. Why? Because they want to clear off all the stock.
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, in shortage, the price will start rising from £5 to £10 as the traders, they realize that there is more demand. So what you'll do is you'll increase the price. So they will increase the price from £5 to £10, and the quantity demanded will fall. From 150 to 100, and the supply will increase. From 50 to 100. Why? Because people are now getting more money from 50 to 100 as the price is increasing from 5 to 10. So actually what we could do is we can actually draw the arrows both ways. We can draw one showing that how the price is going from £5 to £10, and the other to show how the price actually reduces from 15 quid to 10 quid.
Okay. Alright.
Happy with this?
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed my video and it has helped you, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and as well as please like the button. As I've said, each video takes 2 to 3 hours of making, editing and uploading. Thank you.